Olá, bem-vindos a mais uma edição do Caras Fashion especial Paris Fashion Week. Durante a Semana de Moda de Paris, a última temporada, o Caras Fashion criou um estúdio dentro do icônico Hotel Plaza Athénée e recebeu estilistas e personalidades para falar sobre tudo que envolve moda, estilo e lifestyle. A minha entrevistada de hoje é Marina Koralova, que faz uma moda sustentável e cheia de estilo. Fiquem ligados no bate-papo. Thank you so much for having me. First of all, your name.
Yes.
Marina
Kolarova.
Kolarova. Are you from Bulgaria?
I'm from Bulgaria, yeah. I'm
born and raised there.
Born and raised there, and I moved to Paris when I was 18 to study fashion design.
Okay. And just came.
Actually, it was kind of a kid's dream. So, you know, when you're a kid, everybody's asking you what you want to do when you're older and everything. So I was spending a lot of time with my grandmother, who told me how to sew and knit and everything, and I really was enjoying it. So when I decided that I'm going to be a fashion designer without even knowing what it is.
Okay, but was she a fashion designer? No, she
No,
just
no,
worked with the.
Yeah, she just knew about it because, you know, that generation had that knowledge
Yes.
about garments. And
Yeah.
For me, it was really exciting because she was telling me that, you know, sometimes she would just go and order a dress and it sounded so like fancy when actually she was just ordering a normal dress. And that back at the time, that was what people were doing. And so I decided I wanted to be a fashion designer. And then I realized that I wanted to do haute couture. And I don't know how. I heard that haute couture is only possible in Paris.
In Paris,
So I decided that I'm going to have to learn French and I'm going to have to come to Paris.
And did you learn before come or?
Yeah. Basically, I studied in a technical school in Bulgaria, in the fashion industry. It's like garment production and garment construction. So very technical studies. And on the parallel, I was studying French, which is not an easy English language to learn.
Oh, yes. And what about your parents when you told them that you wanna stay in Paris? How come? Just send you here and...
Yeah, that was a big challenge. I mean, my parents were really happy that I knew what I wanted to do and that I wanted to move out of Bulgaria because back at the time Bulgaria was not a very easy place to live. And I think it's certain way my parents really wanted to go away from Bulgaria that period. So they were really encouraging. Like I was traveling with my dad. He was working with Germany back at the time and he was just taking me and my sister so we can go abroad and we can actually see what it is and make our choice. Do we want to continue our lives in Bulgaria or we want to go abroad and study there, at least study. So they were really happy that I actually wanted to get out.
Yeah. And you studied here also?
Yes. Then I studied mainly design studies here because in fashion, in Bulgaria, they're forming a lot of people that work in the industry because we produce a lot of clothes, but they don't need really necessary fashion designers. At least back at the time, that was the case. So I needed to develop kind of that fashion design skill. So I came to Paris actually to study fashion design. And then I also had 1 year of history of French art, which was really nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Very nice. And you started working for another brand like Marc Jacobs, Lanvin. How did you start?
As an intern, I started as an intern at Kenzo Menswear.
Kenzo
Menswear. At that time, it was Antonio Maras, the creative director. And so I was an intern for the men's accessories for show and commercial collections for, I think, 6 months. And then I continued working on some of the commercial collections for the next seasons in parallel as a freelance. And then it happened that one of my friends called me that they're looking for an intern at Marc Jacobs.
Oh, yeah.
So I went there for 2 months and then I ended up by staying 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you learn a lot there, right?
I learned a lot. It was an amazing experience.
And did you actually work with him or?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was like really amazing because I didn't even know back at the time that Marc Jacobs had a design studio in Paris. But since he was working for Louis Vuitton, he was coming here in Paris very often. So we had a small design studio here. and we were doing everything that was called collection direction. So we were going to all of the suppliers, going to all of the archives. I was responsible for the embroideries, the prints, some of the choices of fabrics, so the eyewear as well. So it was really amazing experience, traveling here in Europe, making a research, gathering all those amazing stuff and working with those talented, passionate people. It was really, really a dream that I didn't have, but that came true.
Perfect. Marina, let's talk about your brand, White Canvas. Why this name, White Canvas? First of all.
White Canvas, because for me, it's a way of self-expression. So the brand was found from the idea that everybody is looking for self-expression, and fashion is a big medium for that. And so I wanted to provide a sustainable tool for self-expression to people. And White Canvas, for me, it means that you're going from something that's in your mind to an action, because I feel like if you give a piece of white canvas to people, they will do different things. They will express themselves in different way. They will either sculpt it or make an origami or write something or draw something, paint something, whatever. So for me, it's like that self-expression that's very important. But it also is a self-expression for artists, because I do a lot of collaboration.
Oh, yeah.
The brand was actually founded right after COVID, when, for me, collaboration was the key for fashion to survive, actually, because we realized how dependent everybody is in fashion from each other. And so for me, the idea was actually to have a collaborative approach to fashion, to come with my experience and with my creativity, and to create something, my idea of what is sustainable fashion. Also, the idea was that people were really looking for new ways of expression, and they were used to have newness all the time. So something new, something new, something new, but then they wanted it to be in a sustainable way, which is a very contradictory concept. So for me, the idea was that I create essential pieces, like the shirt, there's trousers, t-shirts, etc., which are gender neutral. So in this case, I defined what is actually sustainability for myself. I wanted to engage on my own values and have a very low environmental impact, and have a very as big as possible social impact with that brand. So I have those sustainable base that are all kind of off-white, actually the natural color of the cotton.
Are you wearing, right?
And I'm wearing my shirt,
okay.
So everything was kind of optimized into a very specific essential design. And then I wanted to have the opportunity that each season people can actually transform it into something new. So I created those kind of panels. And those panels, I work in collaboration with artists to do them. So today I'm wearing the new collaboration, which is with the Paris-based Portuguese origin photographer Henrique Soares. So he's from Portugal, but he lives in Paris.
Okay.
And he works here, and it's been 15 years that he's doing photography in the streets of Paris. So I feel like his idea of his vision of Paris was very interesting. He captures really important moments that have a lot of sense and a lot of history. And I wanted to actually give him a new medium of self-expression with White Canvas. So we decided to do a series of pictures. And from this photo series, we made this little booklet, which you can buy on the website of White Canvas and in some specialized libraries. So we printed some of the pictures on fabric panels. Here is one of the pictures. And for example, this is what it is on the silk panel. And you can wear it in different places on the essential pieces of White Canvas. You can have it also on a cotton panel. You have a selection of six other different pictures that was printed on the panels for the brand. Now the collection is available, and it's very exciting because people are a little bit surprised to see pictures on clothing.
Where do you sell? Just online, or you have a store here in Paris?
So I sell mainly online on the official website, but I also like participating in different organizations, like on some websites which are supporting young designer brands, sustainable brands, etc. So I also do some pop-ups, sometimes in Paris, sometimes for now it's in Europe, but maybe soon in the United States as well. Last year I was in Italy, the year before it was in Paris, and this year I have this amazing opportunity to be in the department store Le Printemps in Paris.
Le Printemps.
We are a selection of designer sustainable brands that Printemps and Fashion Green Room selected, all with sustainable values, and so we are presented there for a couple of months.
If I want to have a sustainable brand, how can I start? What do I have to do to start?
I think you need to define, first of all, what is sustainability for you.
Yes.
Because I think sustainability is a word that a lot of people are using, but unfortunately not a lot of people realize what it is. So I think the first thing to do is actually to really define the values that you want to support. And I think that's what's going to define your future brand. I think with my experience and with the creativity of my creativity and people around me, with all the passionate people and collaborators that I have, we can probably do something for the future. And I'm hoping to inspire actually people to also do a little step here and there for a more positive fashion industry.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here at the Caras Fashion. Bom, esse foi mais um Caras Fashion em Paris. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Fiquem ligados nas redes sociais e nos nossos próximos convidados.